Alright, something a little different today. I got to replace the head gasket on my compressor here. This thing's a beast, and it's been very good to me. I think I've only owned it for 8 years, and I bought it used. It's a Champion Centurion 2, and you can tell by the size of my hand how big this thing is. It's a beast. It's like I say, it's a 2-stage. It's only 5 horse, but it's 2-stage, and made in the United States. I think it might be only two compressors still made in the United States, Quincy and Champion. So like I said, I blew the head gasket, and let me put the light on here. You can see the gasket here, but that's not where it's leaking. It was leaking around back here. So maybe I'll set some lights up. It's still got air in it right now. What's it got in there? This thing's supposed to, I keep it at 150. It's supposed to go up to 175, and I only use about 100 pounds when I run the tools, 110 pounds. But like I say, it's been good to me, but I have to replace the head gasket. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of body work on a truck lately. It's dark out here now, but I did the 4 inside panels there, and never completed them, but I did the front there, and that's all complete. So all right. Oh, I guess we'll take you along with us, you know, because a lot of people, I've never taken this one apart, but it shouldn't be too much. Looks like it's a head gasket and then a valve plate, and there's 3 gaskets here, one up top, one in the middle, one down the bottom. So it should be only a matter of disconnecting these pipes here, and then we got one on the back, and that should be it. So let's get into it. Alright, we got the tank all drained, and we're unplugged here. I got I use a plug. I plug it into the wall so I could disconnect it when I leave the house on vacation and stuff. But alright, looks like all we have to do, we got 9 of these little looks like 5/16 Allen heads, cap screws, whatever you want to call it. So we got 9 of them. I don't think we're going to have to take the air cleaner off. And this one compression fitting. And then around the back here, I can't even see it, but you got this one, this big nut. And these 2 nuts here. It looks like they got Teflon tape on them. So, alright, let's take them off and see what we got. Alright, here we got the head off here. Take a look at it, see what we got here. Let me see if I can turn the light on here for you, that might help a little bit. And here's what's left of the head gasket over here. Gonna have to clean that up. I got no air to blow this out, but looks pretty good in there. I don't know where this crud came from, probably when I took the head off. But let's move that up. Yeah, we can clean that up. And even that one looks nice. Wow, that's massive. That's like about a 4.5, 4 3/4 inch piston here. And this one's about a 2.5. So, all right, I'm gonna clean that up. But let's see what we got over here. Got the head on the table. I didn't start taking it apart yet. I put these nuts back on flush so I could tap them with a handle, or maybe a hammer handle, or a hammer. But yeah, this is what they call a valve plate, I think, and that comes off. So I'm gonna set this up on a tripod. I took the air cleaner off because it was actually hand tight, and it came right off. So that helped me get the rest of these bolts, and even the rest of the pipes. You know, I just took them off because it just made it that easy. Alright, let me put you on a tripod, and we'll get a better look at this thing. Alright, yeah, before I start taking this apart, let me show you what I got. Here are the 3 gaskets, and they're, let me turn the camera around so I can see there. Oh, hi. I had 3 gaskets, and on the internet, you know, you can find these, and the older style was paper, or some kind of paper anyway, but these are graphite. And these are the newer ones. But Let me show you what we got here. I was going to tell you how nice the woman was about it and everything like that. And let me zoom in on that bill for you there a little bit. Still with me? Alright, let me bring it down a little bit. Whoop, whoop. Alright, that's good enough. Turn it around here. Alright, it was a real nice woman I was dealing with, and here we go. I'm just fixing the camera for you. The way I can move it this way and that way and everything. But anyway, she put all the part numbers, and these weren't cheap. These were $27.50 a piece. And she actually told me, you see, they got their sequential numbers. You know, the valve plates ends with a 7, and the upper cylinder ends with an 8, and that one ends with a 9. And she even pointed out to me, she, where you at over here? You see, she put a 7 on there, and an 8 on here. She marked it, you know, so I'm trying to do this. There you go. 8 and this one. So she didn't want me to make a mistake. So I said, you know what, she's a real nice woman. Then I asked her, I says, you wouldn't happen to know the torque specs for the head? And she actually looked it up for me, and she wrote it down here. Right? You got the nuts, which they consider inner, which are 110, and that's inch pounds, not foot, 110 inch pounds. And then the outer ones were 480 inch pounds. You know, like I was saying, real nice woman. And then I get home here, and you still with me here? Let me back this up a little bit. Not much, but just enough so you can see this. Alright, I'm looking at these gaskets, and these gaskets are used. You know, she charged me for new gaskets and give me these used ones. You see, this one ain't too bad, but you could tell by looking at the corner, you know, that somebody pried that up. Look, it's got a kink here. Let me come back here. You know, a kink. I mean, they're not bad, and I'm going to use them. All right, it's a 70-mile round trip, so I'm pretty much stuck. But this is the best of the three of them. And even this one here, you know, it's got marks. So they must have put it on an engine and taken it off. You see, even the corner here is bent. You know, where they took it off the machine, or whatever they did with it. You know, but you can tell by looking at it. You know, these shouldn't have any marks in them at all. Brand new. Then you look at this one, and this one looks like hell. Got a big kink in the middle here, and it's bent. You know, it's not even flat, and you can see around all the bolt holes, you know, that and even here, big kink around here. So, and right here. So I don't know if she knew or not. You know, I mean, somebody in the shop could have put them in the box or whatever. You know, she took them out of a big box, you know, and put them in this for me. But anyway, you know, it's lessons to be learned there. You know, somebody always looking to stick it up your ass. So, like I said, that's $100 worth of gaskets. You know, with the tax, and then it charged me 3.5% for a credit card, so it came to $91. So, buyer beware. You know, she was too busy schmoozing me. You know, so I really wasn't paying attention. So, all right, let's see if I could separate these. I gotta put the nuts on here, and see if it moves. It shouldn't be out too hard. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. That should come right out. Alright. Let me take them bolts off, and then we'll separate this thing and clean everything up. And I'll separate these here. Okay. Can't really tell what blew out. But needs replacing. So, you know, you can just buy one gasket at a time, but you know, if you're going this far, you might as well do them all. valves. This is where the moisture comes out. The rest of them are nice, but they're still in good shape. All right, let me make note of this how it's come apart and goes back together, and then I'm gonna scrape all this stuff off and clean it up. All right. All right. Yeah, I got this all cleaned up, but I cleaned it up with a razor blade and some steel wool. Then vacuumed it off and then blew it off with the vacuum. So it's all pretty good. I guess we could put this valve plate. We can attach that to the head. It looks like this one here goes on the compressor, and then this one looks like this goes right here. And this one goes this way. I got a mark, so one says top and this is the middle plate, so alright. It looks like this one goes on. I don't think there's a top and a bottom, but I'm putting it on. It looks like if this was used before, looks like this goes in this little towards the top. So alright, I'm not going to torque it down because of the holes and everything. That way I can wiggle and jiggle and do what I got to do with it. So I'm just going to put these on and hold everything together. So, alright, let me tighten this up and we'll see you over the compressor. Alright, got that all cleaned up. I'm going to stick the gasket on here. Line the holes up the best we can. And then put the head on. I'm just going to put the bolts in loosely, and then I can put the hoses back on. Okay. Alright, let me try another one here. Okay. Trying to stay out of your way there. Alright, I got 9 of these, so. Alright, that's good. They're all lining up. Well, like I said, I'm just going to put it on there just to hold the gasket in place. Then we'll hook these pipes back on. Actually, this one here doesn't really matter because that's free floating. It's just this main one here. Alright, let me get these bolts on and we'll turn these back on. Alright, got my torque wrench out here. It's inch pounds, and the 2 inner bolts are supposed to be 110 and the outside is supposed to be 480. So let's see what we got here. Okay, figures. This inch pound wrench only goes up to let's see, 250. So at least we can use it for the 2 bolts. Okay, that's it right there. 110. So, alright, let me go get my foot pounds and maybe we'll convert it. I'll be right back. Alright, this one's foot pounds. Now you can actually convert it, so that's 480. You would have to divide that by 12, which would be, come on, anybody? I'm going to guess and say 40. Okay. Wasn't tough. Alright, let's go torque some bolts down. Alright, I got this. I set it for 20 foot-pounds right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and tighten these down to 20. Alright. Okay. I'm going from one side to the other. I don't know, you know, they usually have numbers, you know, where you go, but I don't have that bolt pattern, so I'm just going from one side to the other and opposite. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is going to go around and tighten these all down to 20. Then I'm going to turn up to 30 and tighten them up so they all get tightened down equally. And then we'll put it at 40 and call it good. So alright, I'm going to crank these all up and then we'll turn these back on when we crank it down to 40. Alright, these are all torqued down to 30, so now we're going to go with 40, which is okay. There we go. Whoops. Sometimes you don't hear this thing click. You just gotta make sure. I'm trying to get in your way there. You know what? Let me get on this side of that valve. There we go. Okay. I heard it click. Alright, I'm gonna go to this inside one here. There we go. We heard it. Alright. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna make sure all of these are crushed down nicely. You can see it is crushing down, so alright, I'm gonna finish up this and then we'll turn these back on. Alright, we'll torque up these two hex nuts in the middle here. I tightened them, I didn't tighten them really good, but good enough to hold everything together before. Alright, wow. That's 110 right there. Alright, wow. Okay. That wasn't much at all. Alright, let me put this down here. We'll tighten these up. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. I want to get crazy with it. And then, let's see what we got here. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. There you go. We'll tighten this one here. There you go. These are compression fittings, so they shouldn't be too bad. Alright, we're going to leave it at that. And if they leak, then we'll just tighten them up again. Alright. Now, I don't know if you can see. Here we go. These are all compression fittings too. You tighten the bottom one and then we'll put this one on. And then you should be ready for a smoke test. Alright. Alright. I think we're ready to try it. So let's see what happens. I'm going to turn it on and then I'm going to time and see how long it takes to fill up. Like I said, I usually go up to 150 pounds. And that's an 80-gallon tank. So Let's see. Can you guys see this? Oh, it just went black. Hold up. How are you gonna see that? All right. There you go. All right. I'll turn this back on when it shuts off and we'll see how long it took. Not bad. 6 minutes, 22 seconds. And it actually went up to 160. Okay, my bad. Alright, so let me see. I don't hear nothing leaking. That's a good sign. Alright, I guess we'll call this done. Maybe that'll help somebody. Like I say, this was more complex than any compressor I've ever worked on, so you know, the smaller one's just a small head with a couple reed valves, and you know, but don't be afraid. I mean, there's nothing in there that's gonna bite you. So, all right, what do you guys say? Enough of this? All right, see you in the next one. I think I forgot to mention. I think we're gonna retorque this again in a week, and we'll see. You know, let everything settle in. Should be fine though. All right. Enough of this.